Uh, Hello, welcome back, folks. In this tutorial, we try to make. I try to make what is it? Like some list, so I can show you that 1 is 2 times, and 2 is 2 times, 3 is 4 times, and 4 is 2 times, and 5 is 3 times. Expected answer is to be like this. We're going to make it in the 6 different language. First, we're going to start with Python first, the more easier first. So in here, I'm going to make maybe function sum list. Okay, and I'm going to give my array and hash map, because I want to change the hash map uh, into I want to populate the hash map, so we can print it like this. And we're going to have a there print maybe print hash map. We're going to have array and hash map. No, just hash map, don't need array anymore, like this. And maybe we can pass this, just put here, we're going to say print in here, maybe print this one. Okay, that's just two of it. Now we're going to change our hash map into sum list and array and hash map. Okay, and we're going to print this one, see, for this one. Okay, that's done, I think. Now we're going to change this. We're going to iterate the array. I say for item in array. Okay, I'm going to check whether the item has already been a key in the hash map. To do that, you have to say if item in hash map keys. No, just this one, doesn't need it, or maybe edit this, open and close bracket. And we're going to say if already exists, we can say hash map of the item is going to be we're going to add 1, else we're going to have this one, just make this one into hash map. I see. Okay, and then we're going to print it. How to print it? We're going to iterate the hash map. You can say key and value, because the hash map has to pair key and value. Make sure that if you want to make this, make sure that hash map contains 2 values in it. You can say items maybe. Okay, inside the items is print this one. Okay, that's the idea. We're going to have this one maybe, and I'm going to say format key and value. Okay, let's try this. See, we have a number 1 3 times, number 2 2 times, number 3 4 times, number 4 2 times, and number 3 and number 5 3 times. That's all for the Pythons, and we're going to change it into this one. Okay, for now we're going to have just same as this. We're going to have some list in here, taking some variable and return and print hash map. This is just void because it's just print hash map, and we're going to have a hash map in here with the type and the font of this, and we're going to system print out maybe print learn. Okay, just this one. And for the sum list, we're going to say hey, hash map sum list, the hash map of the, just say hash map, and we're going to say just put array in here, Sorry, see, right? Okay, this is the same. And what we're going to do with this, we're going to say for this one, maybe we're going to iterate every last one of them in the array. You can say for e is 0 and e is less than array length, and we're going to say just plus 1 for e, and we're going to check if hash map is no contains. Does it have contains? Okay, contains key. The key is the array in I. If the hash map is already there, we're going to say I'm sorry, going to say, what is it? We're going to say hash map dot put array I is going to be hash map dot get array I. Maybe we're going to plus 1 in here. See, plus 1. Okay. Else just declare it. Create this one. 1. Okay. Just put close tag in here. And we're going to print this one. To print it, you have to let me think about it. Using map, yes, using map entry. Okay. The type is integer. You can say integer. And here the name is, we're going to say maybe set or map or whatever you want. And hash map dot set. Okay, and we're going to print this one. Just print this one. The expected is this, so just print this. Maybe going to spread this, and this one also. We're going to have a set in here, set key. Okay, get key, and set the get value. Can get value. Okay, now we're going to execute it. Just say the Java. Make sure there's no error in here. I think we are good to go. See, we have another Java like this. This is just same as the previous one, and we're going to have a Go in here. Yeah, the Go is mostly same as Java because it doesn't have, what is it? It doesn't have doesn't have built-in much built-in function, so you have to build it by yourself. So I'm going to say sum list. Maybe it's just capital in here. Make sure that I'm consistent in here. I'm going to say array and hash map. Okay, and I'm going to maybe print hash map in here. Hash map. It's hash map. Okay. For this, maybe for this you can function hash map without printing anything. Just this is just void, so you cannot what do you call it? You just have to print it but not return value in here. And you can say function sumList, maybe function sumList with the hash map in here and the array. Okay, just put array in here and the integer in here. Okay, and we're going to return value. The value is map. Okay, and we're going to return the hash map. Okay, and this maybe we're going to this one is good, I think. And let me think about it. Maybe this fmt dot println just there. We're going to have for maybe all is just point s in here. Going to say range of the array. Okay, we're going to check if key. This is the problem in here. We don't have a check key for the hash map. Just check key, maybe the s and the hash map. We're going to build this. Okay, and else this is say that the hash map of the s is it exists. We're going to +1. If not, we're going to set as 1. Okay, set 1 in the first place, and we're going to make this function check key is going to have an s and hash map in here as maybe we're going to, because it's integer, just say integer. Because it's map, just say it's map behind it. And we're going to print whether it's exists or not. So we're going to print the boolean, and we're going to return for the default, maybe return false. Okay, going to make this one say that for this you can say if we don't have a index in here, so you can say okay. Just say okay. Just say key, that's fine. Key hash map. Okay, and say hash map inside s, maybe just say index. No, it's pretty weird for s. And we're going to say the key, if key, say return true, say this one, else just return false. See, and okay, and we're going to print it for hash map. You can say for key and value inside a range of hash map. Okay, just print this and copy this one, just add to bracket, and then the separator is what is it, comma for this one, so you have to add a lot of it. Is this maybe space? You can say value in here, you can say key in here. Okay, is there something wrong in here? This function, I don't know. The array, oh, this is hash map first. Okay, so you can say hash map first. Okay, that's done. That's probably that's done, I think. So in here we can say Java, we can change it to Go. Say run. See, I have this one. That's pretty cool and pretty simple. Next we're going to have a JavaScript in here. To have the JavaScript, I can say the same thing. Maybe some just sum list. Going to take a hash map and array. It's going to return a hash map. Okay, and we're going to also for print hash map. It's going to have a hash map in here as input, and it's going to print maybe console log. Okay, just copy this one, right? Okay, and we're going to have the hash map in here. Say hash map, so it's going to be sum list of the hash map and array, and we're going to have this one just say hash map. Okay, this is the basic that we need, the skeleton of the program. So in here we're going to say array for each, maybe for each. Just remove this one, remove this, and change it into item. And we're going to check whether if the hash map has item as the key. If it has item as the key, we're going to say hash map dot set the item is hash map get the previous one, the item, and +1. Else just say hash map item, and you're going to say 1. Okay, don't forget this one, and that's done. And in here we can say the for let key and variable of hash map. Going to say just console log in here, and just split this one. Okay, and also this one, just add space in here. You can say val in here, and you can say key in here. Okay, I think that's done. Let's see, just say JS, change the font into Node maybe. See, okay, that's done. Same thing. Now we're going to PHP, the same one going to do. Going to print sum of the length. Going to say function of maybe sum list. Okay, going to have an as array and as map. No, just change it to hash map. So everything will be the same. Hash map, and it's going to return the hash map. Don't forget the dollar in the PHP. Say function print hash map. Going to take the hash map. It's going to maybe echo this one, and add enter in the back. See, and we're going to say going to process the hash map of the sum list. Sum list going to have hash map is hash first. Make sure that you don't forget this one. But it's up to you. If you want to take array first, it's just no difference in there, just ordering. Let's say hash map in here, just point this out, and print hash map in here, and point the print hash map in here. See, you're going to say the for each, maybe for the array. can say array as an item. Okay, can say if say if the array keys exists of the item and hash map. If exists, we're going to say as hash map is going to have as item in here. It's going to add 1. Okay, something so in here, just else going to have hash map. Hash map is going to have an item in here, going to have 1. Okay, just here we're going to say for each again the hash map as key inside as value. Okay, just print this one, and we're going to split this one. Don't forget split this one. Okay, we're going to have key in here, $key and $var. Okay, see, I think it's all done. You can say PHP, no, just this one, change it to PHP, PHP in font, PHP, see, it's just the same. Okay, that's good. Another one is the last one. We're going to have the Ruby one. You can say for the Ruby it's just the same as always, some list, and we're going to have the hash map, maybe hash map and the array. Also just end it in here, and we're going to have that print hash map. It's going to have hash map in here, going to end in here, and the hash map is going to have to be processed by some list. Just return, sorry, hash map, and we're going to print hash map. Last one, have the hash map in here. Okay, maybe we're going to put this one, just say puts. Okay, now we're going to iterate every one of the array. You can say each, just do what we're going to say item in here, and the item, don't forget there's else in here. If the hash map of the item just +1, if not just hash map item +1. Okay, and then we're going to return the hash map. For the hash map, we're going to iterate again. Just use the hash map dot each. Just to have two variable in here, key and value, and we're going to say and copy this one to above, and we're going to change this one to key and this one to file. Just to LB in here, change, and we're going to say in the font, you can say Ruby. Else is useless. I'm sorry. Something's wrong here. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Just forgot. The hash map as key, just I don't have bracket in here, hash map as key of the item, else just don't forget this, and don't forget to end in here. Okay, maybe like this. Can we say Ruby? See, it's the same one as the previous one. So that's all, I think. Thank you for your patience and watching to the end. We will meet you in another tutorial, maybe talking about more about algorithm in programming. Thank you all.